Welcome back to Tampa Bay Right Now. Here with us, we have Leila Martini and Gary White back to talk about the dangers of smoking. So let's get right into the nitty-gritty. What ages does this start? Who can be affected by this?
Well, you know, according to studies, it says that current adult smokers, 90% of them started before they're 18. You know, we talked about earlier, and the way that they were lured a lot by the tobacco industry is through those candy flavors. Berry, strawberry, gin and juice, that was a prevalent flavor here in Hillsborough County. And so one of the things that the youth, they do youth advocacy, they peer, and they advocate among their peers to not use tobacco. Okay. The good thing about it is our local leaders got the message, and so they passed candy-flavored tobacco resolutions. Temple Terrace, Plant City, Tampa City Council, and the Board of County Commissioners, urging retailers not to sell candy-flavored tobacco products to those under 18. And that's encouraging because it shows that they care and they get the
Well,
message.
and it's such an impressionable age anyway. Like, peer pressure is so bad, and, you know, any substance, you know, can be thrown on a child that age, and you want to be cool, you want to fit in, you want to feel, I think you said you want to feel more adult.
Yeah, right.
And so, I mean, it's just horrible that the tobacco industries even want to go that route. I know it all comes down to money. So I can't thank you guys enough for what you're doing. So tell me about USF and how you guys are helping there.
Sure. So USF Health went smoke-free entirely, and USF main campus has designated smoking places on campus. So what we've done at AHEC is set up an infrastructure on campus with student health services, the counseling center, and through our employee assistance program. And we offer free smoking cessation on campus for students and employees who want to quit, and free nicotine replacement for them as well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And our student health service employees have been a wonderful partner. We have electronic medical records set up so that patients that go in are asked, do you smoke? Are you interested in quitting? And then they're sent to counseling sessions right there, and we give them nicotine replacement so that they can quit.
And what about prevention? Do you also, you know, help teach, don't even try the first one?
That's a great question. So at the beginning of USF's program, we did offer a prevention portion where we would go into schools and educate middle schoolers. Now that prevention piece has moved more to the community partners like Gary and HCADA.
Okay.
So.
And that's right, and I can segue into that.
Yeah, absolutely.
One of the things we do is we produced a 16-page color curriculum supplement for all of middle schools here in the Tampa Bay area. So that was a collaborative with Pasco County, Pinellas County, and it talked about the dangers of using tobacco products. So it used their current pop culture. I think we used anime as part of the the essence of it, and it was very well received. So now educators all across the state can use that, and it satisfies Florida Department of Education standards as well.
And the younger we get in there, the more, you know, the better chance we have to impact those lives. And so what are some success stories? I know I had asked her about some success stories, but what about you? What have you seen come out of these programs?
I love the fact that we have fewer youth using tobacco, and we are better at as far as youth using tobacco products, we're better than the state average.
Really?
And that's a great thing. So now all of our Hillsborough County school district should take pride in that. Certainly the parents and all the community leaders, the faith-based leaders, all of the people should take a credit in that because it's a very comprehensive and multifaceted approach. We go to programs like Leila to really work on the cessation piece. So if we do have youth that are using it, they need to understand as well that you can quit using tobacco, and here are some alternatives to it. So it's good for us to know that we're doing something right.
Yeah, and one of the programs that we have on campus, one of the things that we target is hookah use, because a lot of students will think, oh, well, it gets filtered through the water and it's not dangerous.
There's a couple hookah bars right there next
to the
school.
There are many. Actually, we work with Dr. Mary Martinezek at University of Tampa. She's an expert in hookah, and we work with her to get social marketing messages out to people to let them know that it is just as dangerous, if not more so, because an hour of hookah smoking is the equivalent to about 100 cigarettes in the volume of smoke you get. Yeah.
Because you're told that it's just like like the tea leaves with the water, and you're
That's
basically
right.
it's evaporating, and
Right, and it's a myth, right? Because there's a piece of charcoal that you put on top to keep the tobacco lit. So not only are you getting the chemicals from the tobacco, you're getting the chemicals from the charcoal.
I had no idea.
Yeah, so people don't know that it's a danger. So that's one of the things we focus on campus because of all the hookah bars around us.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we take that same message, and we working with Dr. Martinez-Eck, and share that same message with policymakers. We share the same message with leaders, with parents, even with the parents that come into the court down at the courthouse, because their students or their youth have gotten caught with tobacco. It makes a big difference. We have to destroy those myths.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of work.
What are some things that you would tell parents? I'm a parent. I have an 8-year-old, so we don't have to cross that bridge yet, I don't think. But to parents, how do you help out? How can you stop this, at home? How can we support you guys?
Go ahead, Gary.
Okay,
Go
well,
ahead.
I'll start, and then,
Okay.
I think that one of the best things I would tell, one of the first things I would tell a parent is, let's arm yourself with some education and knowledge. Of course, your child may be exposed, whether in the home or outside the home, to the myths that tobacco is okay. So let's arm yourself with knowledge. We have pamphlets, we have information that you can share with your child at any age. Even if you're about to send a freshman off to college, we have information for them too. And it's appropriate, it's at their level, and they can really get the knowledge. So I say arm yourself with that. And also contact us. Let us know. There are different summits that we may put on. There are different trainings. There are different things that we can do. And also group activity. The students working against tobacco in Hillsborough County, Pinellas and Pasco, and across the state, they're an awesome group of passionate young individuals that really want to help their peers stay off tobacco.
I think that's what's important, is getting involved, getting involved with your community, with these education programs, having your children get involved, so that they're able to as well, say no to smoking.
That's right.
And the other piece of the system that we touch at AHEC is we educate health professionals. We have free continuing education credits. So if they go to ahectobacco.com, they can get information about our free programs.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, so that doctors can also educate their patients.
Well, thank you both so much for being here and sharing all this information.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for tonight. We'd like to thank our guests for joining us today, and thank you for watching. I hope you've learned about these organizations that provide assistance with their people and their families impacted by smoking. If you have any questions on how you can get involved or would like to know more about these awareness programs, visit our website at mytvtampabay.com. That's what's happening right now in Tampa Bay. I'm Allison Burns. We'll see you next time. Good night.